Hello, guys. Welcome back to another On My Way to Work podcast episode. Today I am your host, as always. And as always, we have no guests. I might have a slightly better camera angle, although I'm pretty sure it just slouched back down to where it was before. So you still can't see me that well. One day I will actually figure it out, and I'll take the time to actually get a better camera angle. But for now, deal with it. Alright, so as I usually start with, nothing too crazy went on this week. The one thing, I've been working on an essay, so I guess I'll talk about that a little bit. In my English college class, we're working on an essay, and it's actually, I'm working on a World War II essay kind of thing. Not like just generally World War II. We're going, or not where, I chose this specifically because I've been wanting to watch the movie Downfall forever. And this was more towards the beginning of the semester because the first essay we did was we had to evaluate an argument or like a story, like a real story, had to evaluate it. It was supposed to be an argument. She gave me 100, so I think it was good. But yeah, no, I just decided, you know what, this is a good excuse to watch Downfall because I've always wanted to see it. If you don't know, Downfall is actually a movie detailing the final weeks of the German Reich. It is a story based off of the experiences of Hitler's last secretary, Theodor Junge, and someone else's book. I will put both books. One is Theodor Junge and someone else. I don't remember them, but I remember they do have a book, and that's what the movie was based off of. But alright, this was beginning, so yeah, right? And then the second essay was basically just expanding deeper into that concept. And yeah, so we expanded deeper into it. And then this third essay, we needed to add more sources with the original source. And so I chose for mine to kind of do like a theme of falling nations. Like the End of Nations. Like I'm doing The King's Choice, which is a movie over Norway's. They didn't last long, so it's over Norway, the government exile, and the king. Given King's Choice, they kind of let him have the rule, but he tries to say, "No, I can't. I'm a king, but I'm a king of the people." So he chooses to not wield absolute authority because he wants the people to make a decision, and he doesn't want it to be his decision. And you follow him and his path of running away from his old home. And he runs away from his old home because the Germans are invading. They want him. It also follows the perspective of like 3 different people. It's not just the king. It also follows the perspective of a German diplomat inside of Norway that tries to keep peace. He's trying to get Norway to surrender so there's the least amount of damage to Norway as possible. And then the third perspective is from a group of Norwegian soldiers that are fighting back the Germans. It starts with them fighting against a German warship, but I highly recommend it. It's a pretty good movie. Keep in mind these are both in German and Norwegian respectively. There is the English subtitles, but you can't watch it. There's no like English dub. But I'm glad there isn't, because it really is well done. Especially Bruno Gans. Really good portrayal of Hitler. Really good. The voice is just perfect for him. And it kind of like humanizes Hitler in a way, but it still shows that he was a monster and has all these horrible thoughts. But he still is a human, as much as that's hard to admit. Because, I mean, obviously there was a reason for the death of millions and millions of people who senselessly murdered a bunch of people because of what he thought was right. It wasn't. It's horrible. We all know Hitler bad, very bad. But it's an interesting movie. And then for my third movie, I am picking April 9th, which is a Danish world film. You might have noticed that from my slip up earlier when I call them Danish soldiers. This is about a Danish bicycle platoon that is told to the encounter unit, I believe. I have no clue. The Danish did not have a big army, and their government was so strict about it. Shows the government being really strict, telling them they cannot engage, they cannot mobilize, they can only be active. They can't go build up defensive positions as to not provoke the Germans. And basically follows them trying to scramble once they do eventually enter Danish territory and the war begins. It follows the short 8-hour war, which eventually ends in them slowly but surely getting... It's based on a true story too. It's not fictional. It's based on a very true story, and they're slowly forced to retreat until they are backed into the town after losing a couple men. The then leader, the original leader, was taken out or missing in action. No one knows what happened to him. He might be dead, he might not be. And he chooses to surrender after he finally sees that there is no hope. It would only bring more suffering to his men. To which he is then told that the war is already over and the Danes have already surrendered. And that kind of just where the movie ends. That's a pretty good one. I'd say that's actually... Downfall was definitely my favorite one. And April 9th my second favorite. I still like King's Choice, but I like the Danish one a little bit better. It's just... They're all good movies, and I recommend them. And the April 9th is in Danish. It does have English subtitles, but it is in Danish. And the thing is, Downfall, you can watch that on YouTube for free. I don't know about the King's Choice. It might be free, it might not be. I watched it on Prime, but it's probably available somewhere else. And then April 9th, I watched that. You can also watch that on Prime, but I watched it on YouTube for free. And so I like that. I thought I could watch it for free, and yeah. No. We're doing an essay, and I have to do more sources than that. I was thinking, because I've been like researching to try and find primary sources. I couldn't find for the life of me anything other than I could spend $10 and buy the book, Trudel Junge's book, and use that as a primary source, because we do have to have a primary source. So I was going to use the book. But also, I was thinking of maybe get something from the Danish. I already looked through the Norwegian. I couldn't find anything there. I could find out where they got it, but I couldn't find the sources that they used. It's classified, so I'm not surprised that I couldn't find it just willy-nilly on the internet. But yeah, I'll probably try and find something. I'll either do the Trudel Junge book, or I'll find something Danish. And yeah, that's, I didn't intend on half this episode being me talking about war films, but that's how it's been. And then I guess until we actually get into the topic of today, if there even is one, I don't even know if I want to get to it at this point. Yesterday, it was bad. The weather was pretty bad. It was pouring rain in the morning, and that's when I left to work. I was going to leave early because I was wondering, I thought maybe the library would have the Trudel Junge book. I didn't think it did, but I was like, well, if it does, just in case, I'd like to go and check. Shockingly, no, it did not have it at all. And yeah, better luck. If I want it, I have to buy it off Amazon or somewhere else. But there's no free way to read it because it was available on the archive, but due to some companies suing them, I don't know exactly who's suing them, but or who sued them in the past. I think it was like during 2020, trying to basically corporations not happy with people being able to just read online, and they want them to have to go to either their library or buy it from them. That's what I understand. I'm not educated. I didn't read too much about it, so I do not know the exact story or the exact details. But yeah, no, that's my tidbit. And yeah, I guess this will have to be a quick topic for today. I just wanted to talk about a game I played recently. It was pretty interesting. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave that for another day because it's kind of a big topic, and I don't want to try and rush through it. I feel like I need like more of the episode for me to talk about. So yeah, other game. I've been playing some other games with my friends. That's been fun. That's really been fun. I've been enjoying Super Bunny Man. It's not as fun as I thought it'd be, but it's still pretty fun. Because the thing is about it, it just doesn't have enough. It just got boring a little bit. I'm sure once I get back into it, I'll have fun. But just playing it for a very extended period of time, it gets frustrating and annoying because you're on the same freaking level. Especially multiplayer, where you're relying on the other person, and you both have to make it. If one of you dies, it's over. You have to restart. Oh my goodness. It is hilarious, though. I did love stabbing Peyton with the spike. And the ways you die in that game is hilarious sometimes. Just getting stabbed directly with the spike. Or brutally murdering Peyton as he's dead, stabbing the spike back in him. Just to add to his painful death. It was pretty fun. That's actually like a little sneak peek. Ooh. Because I haven't uploaded those videos yet. You haven't seen them yet. I didn't think about the fact that you haven't even seen it yet. But that's your little sneak peek. It's going to be fun. I feel like the people's commentary that I watched kind of helped it along too. I don't think we did the best commentary. I think we could have done worse because it could have been absolute silence. But I feel like we could have played it out a little bit more. But it's still pretty fun. And then I liked Phasmophobia. We haven't played that in a while. I finally got all that uploaded. I was thinking about uploading all the lobby chats, but I'm like debating it. Should I actually try and go get the footage and post it, or should it be like an unlisted thing that I let my friends see because they're horrible people? They're not, but they're a little bit on the offensive side. And I try to keep my channel not like family friendly, but like not horribly offensive is my goal. And I know it's not perfect. There's still some stuff that gets left in, and yeah, but I try my best. And Phasmo was pretty fun. I love chasing Alex with I chased Aaron with the I wish to see the ghost, and then Alex gets killed as instant karma because he told me, yeah, Tate, you should grab this and go and chase Aaron with it and say, I wish to see the ghost. And I did it, and then Alex died. That was hilarious. I loved that. It was good times. Good times. There's some other good moments that I'm not thinking of. It's just been a while since I played that. That was recorded like a couple months ago. And then, what was the other thing I was going to talk about? What was the other games we played? Chain Together. Oh, dear God. Chain Together. Oh, you guys are in for a treat with that one. I do actually like the recapped kind of way. Because I've been trying to kind of testing the waters with what I can do with editing. And that previously on is based on Mark doing it. Yes, I'll admit. But, I mean, it's not like that's an original concept. It's just something that I was like, you know what? I think I want to try this. Because I want to see what works for me and what works the best. What I think is the best. And the best content that I want to make. And then Headliners. Oh my goodness, Headliners is pretty fun. But I didn't finish Chain Together. Oh my, yeah, no. You know what? I'll let you guys watch that. You guys get to watch that. I'm not going to talk too much about it because we haven't uploaded enough. We uploaded to the intro on the second one. You should definitely watch because it gives you a great previously on recap with epic background music. I don't like saying that word. It feels weird saying that word. Yeah, it's pretty great. I spent a lot of time on it, and you guys should go watch at least that part. At least watch the 50 seconds. Come on, man. Please. I beg of you. But yeah, no. That's pretty fun, other than the rage-inducing. I have never been so angry in a single recording session. I'm normally a calm person, and that game is so frustrating. I'm sure I've been more angry than that because I am a calm person, and there are some things that get me upset. But generally, I think of myself as a calmer person. It's hard to infuriate me. But yeah, no, you guys will get to see that more at some point. And then next game, Headliners. Yeah, Headliners. I really love Headliners. It's such a fun game. I like the picture taking, and I like the end where you compare your photos. I think that's actually, it's a genius concept, really. Having you take pictures and being scored, trying to beat your friends. Now, sometimes the scoring doesn't make too much sense. I think it needs to be a little balanced. Like, different stuff should be more valuable and different stuff should be less valuable. But I mean, I get it. It is unique photos every time, and so it's kind of hard to get a set system that works perfectly. I feel like it could be balanced a little better, but it's still a really fun game. I recommend it. It's not too expensive. It's on Steam. It's a great game. I believe it's not even $10, like $8 or something. It's a really fun game if you have friends. If you don't have friends, I'm sorry. It might not be as fun. So that's the thing too. A lot of games are a lot more fun with friends. That's just always how it works. You could play a game with friends, it's going to be better if you play it with friends. Even if it's like Super Bunny Man, where it makes it 10 million times more difficult, it's still more fun with friends. It really is. This is a fun game. Headliners. There's some good moments too in Headliners. Like some great photos that didn't actually get taken, or the sensor. I don't know what it is with my obsession with the bleep button, but I love the bleep, bleep, bleep. Not like the constant bleeps, but like when you bleep out a swear word. I love that. Like this. See? It's bleeped out. I like that. I don't know why. I don't know why I like bleeping out things, but I do. And yeah, I think we are actually getting to near the end of this. It's a little earlier than I would most of the time, but honestly, there's just like 20 more seconds left I could do if I really wanted to. But yeah, I think that will do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next week, or also in a few days whenever I do a video, because you watch that too, right?